Hey, how are y'all doing? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. I wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day to speak to one of my team members about getting this video out to you with a few simple tips I can help elaborate on to hopefully help bring some more traffic to you guys, whether it's through your website or your Google business profile. So I had the website here pulled up. Typically, I like to start out on a Google search page here. Reasoning is we can kind of figure out, what people are searching and how we can be able to rank ourselves on this first page, which is where 75 to 80% of people are going to be staying when searching for or sticking with a company on here. So with that being said, what am I typing into Google here? Well, it's going to be roofing Omaha, Nebraska. And this is a phrase that somebody would type in that we consider a keyword. In this case, it's more buyer intent. So a service attached to the location. Now, there's going to be a bunch of different variations, which is okay. We just want to be able to make sure we can rank on the first page of Google for as many of those different variations as possible, right? Now, how do we get on this first page? Well, there's going to be a few ways, right? We're seeing ads right up top. This isn't going to be the greatest way, but it's definitely a decent way to do it if you needed customers right here, right now. But there's also, research has found that about 80% of people instantly are going to skip these ads. And I do the same thing. I just don't think they seem as credible as the organic listings down below, right? Now, whether that's an organic listing through the map pack or the actual listings that we see down here, that's up to the customer from there. Now, if you can be within both, that's going to be the best option, right? Now, how do you get within this Google Map Pack, excluding this ad, because there's only 3 normally? Well, you got to have a Google business profile, of course. Make sure it's, have one, verify it, and then completely fill it out and optimize it. And doing that way, typically what you're going to have is, so you're going to have first a description about the company. There's 750 characters here to fill out. You want to make sure that's 100%, along with having keywords within there, same as within your website. Make sure you link all your profiles, which is going to give us citations. And citations is anywhere across the web. We're going to see your company name, phone number, and address, exactly as we see it on your Google business profile. And then make sure you're keeping everything up to date too. Respond to your reviews like this company has, and it looks like. Make sure you're always updating questions and answers, your Q&As, always uploading new photos and things of that nature, especially geotag photos. And all that will help you beat out the competition. Now, to get within this uh, listings as well, of course, we're going to need a website, which you guys do have. Now we need to optimize it with the correct content and keywords, and then we need to build power and trust to it. And those are going to be the ways that you can get on this first page. Now, coming to your website here, when I first pulled it up, I'm like, wow, this is a great looking website. And I really love your guys' logo, the green and kind of a charcoal gray almost towards black, but it's really nice color scheme. Everything's going on nice. So overall look, I love. With that being said, though, Google typically likes to see about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your website. But that's kind of a general rule of thumb. It's going to depend a little bit about the competition in your area and some of the features like that. But the main reason of a website, we want to obviously have the correct amount of information in there, but we want to make it look like a roofer has made your website. And that's really going to help Google determine on whether they're going to rank you or not. Because Google really wants to be able to rank actual roofers within the area that provide great services. Okay. Now, let's look at your content here. This is the main section, and then we really have some review here. So our main section of content is going to be this and right above. So we are lacking some content, especially when we look at the top competitor here in a second. So we'll want to be addressing that. And that's not super huge of an issue. It just takes getting more content within your website. I wouldn't rework how it looks or anything like that, because I really love the way that it does look. But I do think extra content in here is going to help you out drastically, okay? Because if we move over to your competition here, this is Pyramid Roofing, that top listing just under the map pack. So they're doing great on their website. Now, we can see something they're also doing here. You can see your top header here. Now look at theirs. They got some great call to actions right off the bat that people can click on to instantly get a hold of them, okay? In your guys' case too, depending on the service areas you provide, sometimes different service area pages can help you outrank within those different areas as well. Now, if we scroll down, we can see some more content that they have, with each picture, so on and so forth. Now, pictures are also content as well, but we can see they do have probably a little bit over double the amount of content that you have just on your home page. So they're closer to that sweet spot that we normally like to see. So you're going to want to definitely emulate what your top competitor is doing, because obviously they're doing something right. Now, with that being said, also typically a rule of thumb is about every 150 to 200 words of content is where you can start inputting keywords across the rest of the website as well. But normally you want to keep them in, areas of the website that are going to be specific to what you guys do. Okay, so again, we want to make this look as organic as possible. That you guys, and specifically, or the roofer, has made the actual website. Now, next thing I always do for this great comparison is I pulled you guys up into this paid program I use called Ahrefs. So it gives me these kind of dashboard numbers that I can do, again, quick comparisons on. We see our DR and our UR rating. These are strength and trust ratings with Google. And normally anything within a 30 and a 40, we know has good strength and trust within Google. Now, you guys have great trust and strength across the website. Now, your homepage is lacking some. This is our homepage rating. The rest of the website has some good power and trust. So it looks like you've probably built these backlinks out to a back page of the website and not the home page. Now, backlink is any clickable text from one website to another, and you're getting those from these referring domains, right? And you just want to make sure that these are all authoritative. So you haven't built out much backlinks yet. Definitely going to want to build up quantity, but also keep the quality as high as you have. Now, with this being said, you're only indexing in a Google search for 10 different keywords. Okay, so this is where content's going to help you out, right? And if you click into these keywords, you can see the keywords that are within your website, right? So roofing Omaha, Omaha roofers, roofers Omaha, roofers Bellevue, Nebraska, and so on and so forth. And you can see what position you're on when it comes to those, okay? So your highest position is going to be well within to that third or fourth page of Google. So again, we're not getting any traffic because nobody's seeing us, right? Nobody's seeing that beautiful website, which I wish they would. So as you can see here again on our dashboard, currently bringing in no traffic per month. Okay, not horrible. We got a great base, something we can work on, no problem. Now, here's where we can kind of see what is the possibility of losing out on, right? So here's the top competitor, Pyramid Roofing. You can see their DR and UR, right? So a little bit more evened out, which can be better sometimes too. You don't want to oversaturate backlinks right off the bat either. Sometimes that can draw attention of being kind of spammy to Google, and they can put you on the back burner that way as well. So you want to do this very strategically, and you see they've put in a lot of time to build almost 3,000 backlinks from almost 200 referring domains. They are indexing for over 250 keywords, but that's bringing in them, just over 1,000 traffic per month. Okay. Now, if we also go into their keywords, we can see what's bringing in them a lot of traffic. Now, we can see Pyramid Roofing is, of course, but we also have like roofing Omaha, Nebraska, which is the exact same keyword I typed into Google right off the front of the video. That gets 450 searches per month, and they're getting about 70 of that coming into their website. So we can see, okay, it's of course you want to be able to get traffic from your actual company name, which is great. But we also want to capitalize on people who have no clue who they want to go with, or have no clue who you are, right? And this is where we're going to capitalize using these generic keywords that we're seeing. Roofing in Omaha, Nebraska, 450 searches again. They're getting 33 of that because look at their position. They're right on this first page of Google for all of these. So with that being said, I definitely think there's some information in here, and I'm hoping there is, that you can use to your benefit. If you need me to elaborate on any of this information, if you have any questions or concerns, please, of course, feel free to reach out to me, whether that's a phone call, email, or a text. And I just wanted to say thank you one more time, and I appreciate you getting to the end of the video here and taking time out of your busy day to do so.